could see her lying back in her satin.
Happy Homebrew Wednesday. Sorry I missed last Wednesday, but I had a good reason. I'll get to that. It is a homebrew day. This is homebrew. I'll talk about this in a minute. This is a homebrew that I got from, well, it says Yakima Valley Hops, but it's really Pure View Brewing. Josh Hoover sent me a beer mail, and he sent me a lot. He is on a Oktoberfest kick, which this is a good time of year to be on a Oktoberfest kick. Sorry about that. Not sure how much I missed. But anyway, as I was saying, I got this homebrew package from Josh Hoover from Pure View Brewing, and he sent me some of his Oktoberfest with some other goodies. Here is his Oktoberfest. Here's my Oktoberfest. They look pretty damn similar, don't they? They look very, very similar. I thought it would be fun to do a side-by-side comparison. So let's get into it. His has a more pronounced aroma on it. They're very, very similar. His has got slightly more of an aroma on it, so let's try his. I think I know what I'm going to say about it, but let me go ahead and get a sip of mine first. Really, really similar. I think the difference is, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, Josh, if you mentioned what the ABV was. Oktoberfest are generally 6 to 7%, somewhere around there. I would say this is closer to 7. And I only say that because mine is about five and some change. I think the crush, when I did my Oktoberfest, and I talk about it in the video where I did the brewing, I think I had my rollers set too close, so it was too fine of a crush, and it caused that white. I think I did talk about it in a couple homebrew Wednesdays ago, or if it was, maybe it was last one. Had that white cake that it gets. It's a little bit narrower than the inside circumference of the pot. But I think that it's packed and it doesn't let you rinse all the sugar out, because it was a really good crush. I was surprised when I didn't get the gravity I expected going into the final boil. I think he also did a single decoction on this, and I think that might be, so I'm getting a little bit more of the toffee kind of flavor, which I love on his, than mine. Again, these are really, really close. Damn it, I need to send you this now. Yeah, very happy with your Oktoberfest. And now I've got two Oktoberfest to drink tonight. I think that mine is a bit more on the clear side. His has got a little bit of chill haze. But yeah, this looks like we almost had the same grist. I'd be interested to see what your, and I'll share it with you. I'll share it with anybody who wants it, really. What your grist is, and I think I used Omega Bayern yeast. So hops, I think I can't remember what I used. I usually use the same thing. It's usually Tettnang and for bittering, and then I use Hallertau Mittelfrüh for the aroma. Yeah, both of them have very similar aromas. Yours is just slightly more. And I think yours has got a little bit more ABV than mine does. But man, I'm always happy with my Oktoberfest, even if it's a little lower on the ABV side. So last Wednesday I was not doing a homebrew Wednesday because I had to go get checked out with some medical stuff, and it's one of those ones where they put you on some sedation. So I wasn't supposed to drink any beer. And I was a little loopy. You're not supposed to make any decisions when you're on that twilight drug, so I didn't. So I did have a brew day planned this weekend, but I was not able to execute. It was with my buddy Stein. It was going to be a virtual brew day. We were doing a breakfast porter. I got all the ingredients ready, did a starter, which I don't normally do, but I did a starter, and then come to find out my electric brew control box, one of the PIDs wasn't working, the one for the hot liquor tank, so that kind of halted me in my tracks. Good thing I had not crushed the grain. I don't think Stein had either. So I'm gonna have to get some more yeast. Probably could have saved the yeast, but I was a little frustrated and angry that I had to stop. But that said, I now have the Oktoberfest on tap, and I have the brown, which is drinking very well. Felt like I was gonna sneeze. Also had to have a COVID test. Since I'm sneezing, I'm thinking about it. Had to have a COVID test because of the procedure I had done this past Wednesday. Man, if you hadn't had one of those done, you get that thing stuck down in the back of your skull, and it makes you go temporary blind for a little bit. But looks like I'm negative. So anyway, that's that. I'm gonna make this a quick one. Don't really have a whole lot to talk about since I wasn't able to do my brew day, but I did want to get in this. Tasting. And first of all, tell Josh thank you so much for the beer. He sent me some really. I've already drank some of the IPAs you sent me. I drank the other commercial, the AleSmith Oktoberfest. And he sent me some hot sauce. I'm gonna have to do another video on that. I ate it with some brisket, but it's like buffalo wing sauce that he made. Really good. So I'm gonna think of some stuff to put that on with my son. And then maybe we'll do a video and I'll give you some feedback with a little, I shouldn't say little Dean because he's actually taller than me now. And his voice is a lot deeper. Don't tell anybody. So anyway, that's all I got for today. Thank you again, Josh. Freaking awesome beer mail, dude. Awesome Oktoberfest. I'm glad you're on the Oktoberfest. It's a good kick to be on. And hey, have yourself a happy clone homebrew and a happy homebrew Wednesday. Cheers.